back, everybody, to my Pick Nashville channel. I hope you're having a great day. I have been working my tail off in my studio this morning, trying to get my inventory a little more organized. It has been stacked in stacks, on top of stacks, in front of stacks for quite a while now. And I finally got another shelving unit to put some of it on, put it together, which was not the easiest thing in the world to do for old arthritic hands, but I got it done. I still don't have enough room. So I'm going to show you guys what this place looks like, because it is relevant to me getting all of this organized. So first off, I do have stuff, this right here, that's all stuff that is listed. I've got a bookshelf back here, so I have stuff sitting everywhere, and I know where things are, but my goodness, every time I get something cleaned up, it looks like the rest of everything in here just goes to hell in a handbasket. So I've got a new shelf that I got out of a storage unit that I can put my shipping stuff on, so hopefully clean out space on my shipping station that I built, which you can't see right now because there's a rolling rack with clothes sitting in front of it. I'm having space organizational issues. I'm typically a very organized person, but when it comes to getting things in a space, I am struggling. So there will be nothing else coming in here until I can get this stuff fixed. I've got totes that are fall and winter that I won't even touch until August. So that's taking up space. I don't want to haul it back and forth to my garage. I don't want to handle this things multiple times. So if any of you do this and you have any suggestions on what you utilize the most for your organizational needs, let me know, because I'm struggling. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I've got space in these lofts, but to get, and I'll show you the lofts in a minute. That's what I'm looking at. Like you can see what I'm talking. Well, there's one back here. So there is a loft up there. That one, they may be the same size. I was gonna say that's the larger of the two, but they may be the same size. I could put my fall and winter up there, which I might do, but then I've got to climb a ladder with the totes, and I don't have anybody to help me do that. So yeah, it just all becomes a cluster of an issue. So I may look at putting totes up there. That is just construction material that was left over from when they built this, and I don't know why it was left up there. So I do have a nice ladder, so I may try that and hopefully not kill myself climbing up and down a ladder. So we'll see how that goes. But I am happy with what I've gotten done today. Hopefully you guys will have some suggestions for me on what I can do better, how I can maybe utilize space better. And I have a bunch of empty totes in here, which is also causing an issue. So with that said, I'm going to show you what I did today. I think I'm good with my inventory. I can get to my stuff quick now. It's just the rest of this place that's an issue. So I'm going to show you what I've done. All right, this is what I have accomplished. I did have all these boxes down there. That was the only shelf I had. The problem being, now I could get more of these on that shelf in the same amount of space because it doesn't have that center pole. I'll show you what I'm talking about. This center pole, which I did not think about, but I do have bulky items that I can store in these spaces, so that's gonna be okay. However, I did get all the boxes on there, but not all the totes. I got 1 through 16, I think. Yes, 1 through 16 over there. These 4 had no home. So this looks amazing. This looks great. Well, wait till you see what I've done over here. This all got shoved over here. Yeah, this is what I'm dealing with in here. However, with that being said, I do have a small rack back here that is a 3-shelf rack that I could put in that spot where those totes are sitting over there by themselves. There's the ladder I spoke of. A lot of that is shipping materials, and I think on the bottom there's nothing even there. So that I could actually pull out and put over here where these totes are. I know this is so hard to see, and I apologize because there's just so much in here. That, of course, as I've said before, nothing right through there is anything to do with my business shipping or anything. And there's a lot of empty boxes, empty totes. I got empty boxes, so this looks worse than it actually is until you get here. And what I have here is the back row back there is fall and winter. Now, I could put those up in the lofts, maybe, if I can get somebody to help me, but I don't think I can do it by myself. I have this. This is my summer and spring. And then I have all of these totes, which are all shoes. And then I have purses over here. So that's what I'm working on. But I also have, this is merchandise I'm trying to work on, get it, it processed in. But I do have this that I'm putting my shipping supplies on, which you can't see because they're behind this rack of clothes that I'm currently taking pictures of. So it's going to get there. It just has a bunch of hard work. I've spent 2 hours in here this morning working on just all of this, and I have created a catastrophe. It's like yin and yang. Look at that. Nice. Whoa. Nice. Looks awesome. And then you look over here, and again, you're just devastated and depressed and don't know how you're ever going to get caught up. So that is the life of an online reseller, at least in my world that I live in. So as I said, if you guys have any advice on, other than, taking this out and burning it all, which I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. I know next week is supposed to be cool, and I'm going to process some stuff out of the garage, get my empty stuff out, and just figure out what all's out there. I've got stuff in there that needs to go on Facebook Marketplace. I have so much work to do. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. That's what I'm working on. Give me some advice. I need it. Tell me if I should put that stuff up on those lofts, if that's a mistake, because I'll have to get them back down. But, I'm not going to start processing that stuff until at least August or September. It's June. That's 2 months away. Yeah, I'm not putting it up there. I think that when I get to August or September, maybe I will put the spring and summer up there to be held until... I'm missing my... I hope you don't get seasick. My hand hurts. I've got a hurt hand. It's hard for me to hold the phone, and I don't have my selfie stick out here, so yeah. All you can do is laugh and keep on going, because it's not going to take care of itself in here. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. It's been a little kind of discombobulated and kind of off the hook insane, but my life is that way. So it's Saturday. I'm not going to work the full day. I have worked every day this week, well into the night, and I am tired. So I'm going to get a little bit more done out here, and then I think I am knocking off for the day. I'm going to go out with some friends tonight. So yeah, I think that's where I'm at. Remember, learn something new today, and be kind to somebody, because kindness is always free. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like and subscribe, and join me the next time I share with you what's going on in the life of Pig.